to mother.
Every great hero needs a great monster. Heracles had the Hydra, Bellerophon had the Chimera, Oedipus had the Sphinx. These creatures are the terrifying antagonists that define the heroic journey. But have you ever stopped to ask the most important question? Where did all of these nightmares come from? The answer is not some random primordial chaos. The answer is a single, terrifying womb. Today, we don't hunt a monster. We investigate its source. We descend into a dark cave at the edge of the world to meet the Matriarch, the Queen, the mother of all fear. This is not the story of a rampaging beast, but of a quiet, prolific, and perhaps even more sinister creator. This is the story of Echidna, the mother of all monsters. So who was this monstrous mother? Echidna's origins are shrouded in mystery, a testament to her primordial power. Hesiod calls her the daughter of other ancient sea deities. But Apollodorus gives her a far more terrifying parentage, the children of Gaia and Tartarus, making her the sister of the mighty Typhon himself. Her appearance was a perfect, horrifying paradox. From the waist up, she was the picture of a beautiful, captivating nymph with sparkling eyes and fair skin. But from the waist down, she was the stuff of nightmares, the massive, speckled, and powerful coils of a giant serpent. She lived in a deep, dark cave known as Arima, a place beyond the reach of both gods and mortals. And it was here that she took a mate worthy of her monstrous nature, Typhon, the 100-headed dragon who defeated Zeus. Their union was not a romance. It was the ultimate alliance of monstrous chaos, a partnership that would give birth to the greatest threats the world had ever known. She was the queen of this dark dynasty, the silent matriarch in the heart of the earth. Echidna's first children were not mindless beasts of chaos. They were powerful guardians, placed at critical thresholds of the Greek cosmos. Her firstborn with Typhon was Orthrus, the two-headed dog, who was tasked with guarding the giant Gerion's magnificent red cattle. Her most famous child is Cerberus, the monstrous three-headed hound of Hades, the ultimate security system for the underworld, whose job was to ensure the dead could never escape. Then there was Ladon, the 100-headed serpent dragon who never slept, whose sole purpose was to guard the gods' most precious treasure, the golden apples of the Hesperides in Hera's sacred garden. This reveals a pattern. Echidna's children were so formidable that they were entrusted, or perhaps feared enough, to guard the most important boundaries and treasures in the world. They were not just monsters. They were the locks and chains of the cosmic order, born from chaos to enforce a twisted form of stability. While some of her children were guardians, Echidna's second brood represented pure. Destructive challenges, the ultimate tests for the greatest heroes. She gave birth to the Lernian Hydra, the regenerating nine-headed serpent whose venom was so potent it could kill an immortal. She spawned the Chimera, a genetic nightmare with the heads of a lion and a goat. A serpent for a tail that breathed a torrent of fire. In most traditions, she is also the mother of the Nemean lion, a beast with an invulnerable golden hide that no weapon could pierce. And in some versions, she is even the mother of the Sphinx, the intellectual terror who killed with a riddle. Notice the pattern here. These are not just random monsters. These are the very creatures that make up the greatest hits of a hero's resume. The labors of Heracles, the quest of Bellerophon, the challenge of Oedipus, nearly all of them lead back to a single monstrous mother. She was the secret architect of the heroic age, a queen breeding the nightmares that heroes would need to slay to become legends. And so we come to the end of the case file on Echidna. Her own end was strangely anticlimactic. While her husband, Typhon, was defeated by Zeus in an epic battle, Echidna was unceremoniously slain in her sleep by the 100-eyed giant Argus Panoptes. But her legacy was already secure. She is one of the most influential figures in Greek mythology, not for what she did, but for what she created. She was a passive antagonist, a queen breeding nightmares in a dark cave. Without her, there would be no Hydra for Heracles to slay, no Chimera for Bellerophon to hunt, no Cerberus for Heracles to capture. She is the mother of all obstacles. Her story reveals a profound truth about mythology. The hero is only as great as the monster they overcome. And Echidna, it seems, was the secret mother of all heroism. What is your verdict? Was Echidna an engine of pure evil, or a necessary force of nature, creating the challenges that forged the world's greatest heroes?